It was a quiet afternoon in the grand mansion of billionaire Richard Harlow. The polished marble floors reflected the golden sunlight streaming through the tall windows, and the faint hum of the air conditioning filled the silence. Richard, a man known for his ruthless business instincts and cold demeanor, had returned home earlier than usual that day. As he stepped into the kitchen, expecting to find it spotless as always, he froze at an unexpected sight: his maid Clara, sitting on the floor with her simple meal laid out neatly on a napkin. Her head was bowed, and she was eating quietly, almost reverently, as if the floor were her only rightful place. For a moment, Richard felt a flicker of irritation. "Clara," he said sharply, his deep voice echoing off the walls. "Why on earth are you eating on the floor? There's a perfectly good table right there." Clara jumped slightly, startled, then stood quickly, lowering her gaze. "I'm sorry, sir," she said softly. "I didn't want to dirty your table. I'm used to eating on the floor." Richard frowned, puzzled. "Used to it? You work here. You're part of this household. You can eat properly." But her reply stopped him cold. Tears welled in Clara's eyes as she whispered, "Sir, back where I come from, we never had tables. My mother and I would eat on the floor because we couldn't afford furniture. After she passed away, I promised myself I'd never forget where I came from. Sitting on the floor reminds me to be grateful for the food, for the roof above my head, and for people who treat me with kindness." Richard stood speechless, his chest tightening with emotion. He had built skyscrapers, owned private jets, and commanded thousands of employees, yet in that moment, this humble woman showed him a wealth far greater than his billions of gratitude. After a long silence, he slowly pulled out a chair, sat beside her on the floor, and said quietly, "Then today, I'll eat with you, Clara." Her eyes widened in disbelief, but a small smile formed on her lips. They ate together in silence, the billionaire and his maid, on the marble floor that had once separated their worlds. Later that evening, Richard called a staff meeting and announced a new dining policy. Every employee would eat together at the same table, no hierarchy, no division. It became a cherished tradition in his mansion, a reminder that dignity doesn't come from wealth, but from the heart. And as for Richard, he never forgot the day his maid taught him the true meaning of humility and gratitude.